Hello everyone. In this session, we will see one example on sales day book and sales return journal. So let's begin. Hello everyone. Now here we'll be seeing an example wherein we will be preparing a sales day book and a sales return book for the month of Jan. So consider the following details in the books of 10 Star Limited Traders in Chocolate for sales book and sales return book for the month of Jan 2019. We are given date and particulars. So here we have prepared in the books of 10 Stars Limited sales book for the month of Jan, date, name of the customers, invoice number, amount, sales return book for the month of Jan, date, name of the customer, invoice number and amount. Let's begin. 3rd Jan 2019, 25 cartons of Misty chocolates amounting to 1 lakh sold to Arpit Limited on credit basis. Invoice number TS 2018-19 3489. Trade discount of 5% is provided. So, we have sold the chocolates on credit basis to Arpit Limited. So, since it's a credit sale, it will be recorded in the sales day book. So, on 3rd Jan 2019, name of the customer is Arpit Limited and invoice number is TS 2018-19 3489. Amount, the chocolate amount to 1 lakh rupees is the total amount, less trade discount of 5%. So that comes to 1 lakh minus 5% of 1 lakh, that is 95,000. Next, 12 Jan 2019, 100 cartons of Star chocolates amounting to rupees 5 lakh sold to Sahana Limited on credit basis. Invoice number TS 2018-19 3490. Trade discount of 5% is provided. So, chocolates are again sold to Sahana Limited on credit basis. So, it's a credit sale. So, we have to record it in the sales book. So, on 12 Jan 2019, Sahana Limited invoice number is TS 2018-19 3490. Amount is 5 lakhs is the total amount, less trade discount. So 5 lakhs minus 5% of 5 lakh, that comes to 4,75,000. Next, 22nd Jan 2019, 5 cartons of candy chocolates amounting to rupees 10,000 sold to K Limited on cash basis. Invoice number is TS 2018-19 3491. So now this is sold on cash basis. So it won't be recorded in the sales book. Sales day book will have only credit sales entries. So this cash sales will be recorded in the cash book. So the entry will be your cash account debit to sales account and amount will be 10,000. Next, 23rd Jan 2019. 25 cartons of Misty chocolates amounting to rupees 1 lakh sold to Arpit Limited on credit basis. Invoice number TS 2018-19 3492. Trade discount of 5% is provided. So it's a credit sale, so we have to record it in the sales book. 23rd Jan 2019, Arpit Limited. Invoice number is TS 2018-19 3492 and amount is 1 lakh minus 5% of trade discount, so that comes to 95,000. Next, 24th Jan 2019, 2 cartons worth rupees 2,000, invoice number TS 2018-19 3491 dated 22nd Jan 2019, returned from the customer. So let's see, dated 22nd Jan 2019. So 22nd Jan 2019, 5 cartons of candy chocolate amounting to 10,000 sold to K Limited on cash basis, and this is the invoice number. So out of that 5 cartons, 2 cartons worth rupees 2,000 are returned from the customers. Now original sale was on cash basis, so it was recorded in the cash book and it's not recorded in your sales journal. But in case of sales return book, all the sales return, irrespective of your original sale was on cash basis or credit basis, all the sales returns are recorded. So let us record this. On 24 Jan 2019, name of the customer is K Limited, invoice number is TS 2018-19 3491 and amount is 2000. Next, 27 Jan 2019, 25 cartons of Misty chocolates, invoice number TS 2018-19 3489 dated 3rd Jan 2019 returned. So on 3rd Jan 2019, 25 cartons of Misty chocolates amounting to 1 lakh sold to Arpit on credit basis. We have an invoice number here and trade discount of 5% is provided. So this 25 cartons of Misty chocolates were sold on credit basis on 3rd Jan 2019. On 27 Jan 2019, all 25 cartons of Misty chocolates are returned by the customer. So we have to record it in the sales return book. So 27 Jan 2019, the name of customer Arpit Limited, invoice number is TS 2018-19 3489 and amount will be, original amount was 1 lakh minus trade discount of 5%, so 95,000. Now this was the last transaction. Now let us take the total of sales book and sales return book for the month of Jan. So total of sales book is 6,65,000 and sales return book is 97,000. Now let us post this entry in the sales account and sales returns account as on 31st Jan 2019. Now here this individual customers account, the entries will be posted in the individual customers account on day-to-day basis. Similarly for returns, entries will be posted in the individual customers account on day-to-day basis. In case of sales account and sales returns account, the entry will be posted at the end of month with this periodical totals. Now let's go to the sales account and post this entry. So what will be the entry for sales? Entries for sale will be your debtors account debit to sales account. So on the credit side of sales account, 31st Jan 2019, buy sundry debtors and details as per sales book. Voucher number JV1 and amount is 6,65,000. Then sales return account. Let's see this. The total of sales return book 97,000. Now this will be posted in your sales return account as on 31st Jan 2019. Sales return account, what is the entry for sales return? Sales return account debit to debtors account. So on 31st Jan 2019, to sundry debtors account as per sales return book amount. JV2 amount is 97,000. So this was about how you prepare your sales journal and sales return journal and post the periodical totals in sales account and sales return account respectively.